Well, welcome to my channel, and here is a completed MegaSteam installed. I've got the 7-inch flue pipe into the line chimney. We've used an extra large barometric draft regulator for better authority on the draft. So we've got the weight set at horizontal and this little clip here set at H. Doing a nice job. It's a fairly tall chimney, so this would be making sure that the draft does not draw the heat out of the boiler. There's the clean outs as we discussed in other videos. This is our skim tapping with a cap on here to catch any schmutz as it's generated. We have a T here rather than the 90, so if this can be checked for any blockages, and the compression union so that we can remove the drip line. On the return, we have a full port drain valve by Webstone, and that's a male by female with a hose connection threaded in, and a stainless steel bushing that can be removed to make certain that that stays free of debris. On the end here we have a bushing also and a full drain, so that can be removed and flushed as needed. Usually they just have these. I don't think they're adequate for drainage. We have our valve here for the no return flush, and US boiler likes to use these Y's instead of T's for the Hartford loop there, and it works. And we've got a brass and to copper transition for corrosion control. This is the drop header, which is part of most of this here comes in a kit form that can be utilized to form a nice drop header. We had to cut that line there and make sure that's pitching this way and that is pitching that way. The electrical junction box, so that all the thermostat wire and the power can come in. The burner can be disconnected there. These two bolts removed and the door swung out for complete accessibility of the heating surfaces. And we got a flexible line there and the oil filter. Now we got our Kendorf. We had to sort of glue it on rather than running a tap con there because the brick was suspect, but we've got this pretty well. That's pretty solid. And the last time I was here, I had this line tied in for the feeder. We've got our log for the VXT. The unit is shut off now. We've got this tied on with a clip and a split ring. It's your manual bypass, backflow preventer, and another shut off there. Pressure gauge, our usual offset sight glass fittings, so we can clean here and here readily, and then use the drain hose there. Like that. One of the few times shark bites come in handy, or when you make the transition from CPVC to this copper. There's the back, and there is our 3/8 male by female shutoff valve to isolate any problems with the VXT if that's starts leaking or passing water surreptitiously. And you may notice that the valve flow has been reversed. So this was a fun job to put in, and by fun, I mean it was challenging. First getting the boiler down the stairs, and also when we ran it, the water kept disappearing, as it were. And it turned out that it appears that this line was clogged. And way back in there, so I had to crawl back in there a couple of times and take apart the Gortons and flush it out. And we were getting sand mostly. I'm not sure if that was the problem, but I think we got it to where this thing is actually not leaking water out of the Gortons in the crawl space there. And so most of the water now appears to be returning. So let's see, I think we've discussed everything. Yep, service switch there, and of course that's the oil line from the outside oil tank that was existing. And of course an oil shutoff and filter there. Bespoke Beckett, that's the usually like to put the nozzle there and the pressure. And this, let's see if we got the see if we can get the results. There's the commissioning results. Not bad, really. Not bad at all. Of course, here's the paperwork, instructions and so forth. And let me get another shot of the rating plate. There we are. So, thank you again for joining me, and I hope that this is of assistance. If oh yeah, that's right. Got a little bushing there to transition from the copper to the steel. Anyway, again, thank you all for joining me. And I hope this was useful. And please, I love your comments, questions, and concerns. Let me know. Be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.